last year. We view the tracks as really very similar, and they're high speed, trials, the 1.5 mile range. Both have very worn surfaces, seasoned surfaces, which I think everybody likes. They both have a lot of character. And so coming into this year to Texas, we wanted to make sure we addressed what we knew was coming, which was higher speeds, higher downforce with a new car, and wanted to make sure we were prepared for that. But at the same time, wanted to make sure that we weren't going to give up a lot of grip on this worn surface, because that's the easy thing to do, just go harder in the tire, but that's not always the best solution. So we thought that the zone tread gave us a good solution, like we had at Atlanta, where we run the toughened compound on the inboard shoulder, because that's the part of the right side tire that sees the most stress, sees the most heat. And so we're able to manage that part of the tire with that tougher compound, and maintain the tractive compound on the outboard portion of the tire, so that we surrender very little grip. And at the same time, we're able to maintain the same left side tire that we run here at Texas, actually since 2011, which has performed very well for us here. So we feel very good about going into this weekend. Very similar to Atlanta. They're known quantities. In fact, the harder compound of this weekend's tire is the same as we raced in Atlanta last year, and the outboard compound is the same that we raced in both races here at Texas. So very known quantities. Like I said, the left side is very known quantity as well. So based on the results we saw yesterday and 2 nationwide practices, we feel very good. We think the tires look very good. So we got a lot of confidence going into this weekend.
Robin, can you give us your thoughts on the level of commitment GoodYear is bringing to the table on this project?
Yeah, really, they've always been committed to us, but with all of the changes that we've brought forward in the last number of years with cars and suspension changes and aero changes and things like that, so we've been in step with each other, in tune, and GoodYear has done a great job developing new tires and bringing their new technology in to bring the best race in the world to all of our fans. So it's been really good. It's been elevated, and it's been a really good working relationship.
Okay, we'll open it up for questions for Greg and Robin. We'll start over here to the left. Jenna?
Jennifer, Greg, I have 2 questions for you. The first is, why would a handful of drivers be concerned or predicting tire problems before they've even been on the track here?
I guess you'd have to ask them. We feel very good about our recommendation here. Historically, Texas has not been a racetrack where we have a lot of left side problems, to be quite honest with you. We address the right side because it is a high-speed racetrack, and that's what gets stressed tremendously here. And so we thought that's why we came with a zone tread tire, because it was the good solution to that. And really, I think, on the heels of some of the issues that we saw at Fontana, people were asking the questions, is there a possibility we could see the same thing? There's always that possibility. People are always pushing the envelope, always trying to stress all parts of the race car. We understand that and support that. That's what makes racing great, right? And but historically, we haven't seen a lot of that. So I don't have a lot of concerns above and beyond anything we would have in a normal weekend.
Based on what you just said, I think you've already answered my second question. Some teams have gone to NASCAR and asked them to regulate air pressure. You would not be in favor of that?
I think we're both in agreement that we're going in a different direction. I think a lot of the teams have asked for some more flexibility and more control. And we know as GoodYear that if we start to push more towards more attractive tires, that puts everybody on the edge, and that means everybody's got to manage it. And I think that makes for a good event. If you have to manage not only tires, but manage other parts, manage your strategy, I think that's what people want to see.